That time entrepreneurship in the 80s was not a big word, right? So I was not calling it entrepreneurship, but I was calling it mehnat ka phal meetha hota hai. Today, even on my LinkedIn, you'll find one of my tenures as a failed restaurateur because I want founders to know you fail in business. It's okay, it's not the end of the world. But the failed restaurant business gave me one big idea, which was sauces nahi hai.
The best or the most important decision that you make is your life partner, because otherwise you won't be able to go through that entrepreneurial journey.
A lot of founders make the mistake of choosing the top 10 cities to start with. That is a wrong approach.
Okay.
Because the results that you get in the top 10, and the obvious top 10, right? Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore, Pune, Ahmedabad,
Yeah.
and so on. That is not a sample size or a focus group of India. When we eventually, achieve our dream of being Viksit Bharat, I think Shark Tank India would have played an important role because they are making, or now I can say we are making, entrepreneurship mainstream. I meet school kids, college kids who are saying कि हमें entrepreneur बनना है. And India is a nation of entrepreneurs, right? हम वो जुगाड़ जिसको proudly कहते हैं, that's basically entrepreneur. Exactly.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Happy Hour with Fin Cocktail. I am Saili Rai and our guest today has managed to change what the term sauce means in our country. Earlier, it was always tomato ketchup or that kaddu ka sauce that came in those red squeezy bottles. But now it means all the delicious and wonderful flavors from his company. He's none other than Viraj Bahl. He is the founder of Viba, the beautiful sauces that they create. It's managed to become a 1,000 crore company. But his story is not just about business success. It's about struggle, it's about sacrifice, it's about learning, and of course, it's about his grit. In conversation with Viraj. Hi, thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
giving
having
us
me
the
here,
time.
Sally.
So I just wanted to get into it directly, but the food industry, was that always the plan, or was it because your father was into it as well?
So, food was never the plan. Entrepreneurship was the plan.
Okay.
So we come from, very middle class kind of a background, and growing up, that kid saw one thing. Okay, the hard work that my father and mother were putting in their business definitely increased our lifestyle. I could see it happening. That kid could see it happening. हमारे घर में एक एसी होता था, वो दो एसी हो गए. एक गाड़ी से दूसरी गाड़ी आ गई. And I could see that happening, and I remembered, yeah, this is the only place. And you have to understand, at that time entrepreneurship in the 80s was not a big word, right?
Yeah.
So I was not calling it entrepreneurship, but I was calling it मेहनत का फल मीठा होता है. So now I call it मेहनत का फल वीबा होता है. But that kid saw के मेहनत करो and things improve. So that stayed with me. And with that in mind, I started my first entrepreneurship venture in 2009. I started a chain of restaurants, and I ran it for 4.5 years. Big failure.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of money, and at that time I did not realize that God has very good plans for me. But at that time it was difficult, 4.5 years, and restaurant business is a very naked business. This is pre-Zomato and pre-Swiggy. So if your restaurants are khali, that means सबको दिख जाता है. So it really kind of humbles you, because everyone knows and maybe is looking at you with a sympathetic eye कि बेचारे का काम नहीं चल रहा. So that 4.5 years of that, and then I eventually pulled the plug on the restaurant business and then started Viva in 2013.
Nice. So the restaurant business, I saw a couple of your other podcasts as well, and I think you'd mentioned that the product was great. It was naan pockets.
Yes.
Right?
Oh wow, wow.
My research has to be
Yes,
good.
it's really good.
So I'd love to taste some. But you said that you spent a year developing the product itself.
Yeah.
And the product was great, but everything else around it went
Everything
wrong.
was wrong.
Okay.
So, I'm a product guy. Even if you look at Viba, our products talk for themselves, right? So, I'm a product person, and I'm a really crazy proud Indian. So, I felt that India should have its own McDonald's. So that was the bizarreness of my dream. I was dreaming that big, and I did everything else wrong. So I created. So if you go to the counter, just like McDonald's or KFC, but you order a butter chicken pocket or a kadhai paneer pocket served with masala fries and a kala khatta soda or a nimbu soda. So the product was amazing, but everything else was wrong. You know, I took overheads that I could not sustain. So the failed restaurant business gave me some really immense learnings. And today, I feel failure is one of the best teachers I've had.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, and I today, even on my LinkedIn, you'll find one of my tenures as a failed restaurateur, because I want founders to know you fail in business. It's okay, you know, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I 100% agree, because ever so often we talk about all our success, and success finally shows, right? So you eventually that story
Yeah.
reaches everyone.
Yeah.
But failing and learning from there is very, very important. I saw a little piece of content where they said that 3 businesses I would not invest in, and restaurants was the top.
Number one. You know, unfortunately उस time social media नहीं होता, वरना मैं भी देख लेता और शुरू नहीं करता. But I started, so I'm one of the, you know, the statistics in that thing that you saw. So
So
yes.
people are also learning from your mistakes, I
Yes,
think. But
yes.
is that something that you would say to anybody, that restaurant ke business mein mat jao?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I think I will one day go back into the restaurant business. I still have that thing that India deserves its own restaurant chain. So
Yeah.
I still feel that one day I will. Market has changed, but I would now do it properly. I will not, having the advantage of knowing the business side of things and not only the product side of things. I would not overload the company with some, you
Yeah.
know, crazy overheads on day one. I'll be
Yeah.
frugal. I will also be very careful on the locations, and obviously there is, you know, Zomato and Swiggy
Yes.
now, which will be a definite help. I'm not announcing a entry into restaurants on this show.
Just FYI.
Just FYI, but I'm saying that that passion is still there,
Yeah.
and I feel India deserves a restaurant chain of its
Oh,
own.
100%. We're such a diverse country,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
With, if I'm not wrong, you said it, that in a couple of kilometers,
Every
taste
100
buds change.
kilometers, the taste buds
Yeah.
change. Yeah.
So,
I didn't say it. I also read it somewhere, so I'm saying it. I should not. मैं उतना intelligent नहीं हूँ कि, but I read it somewhere, and yeah,
Yeah.
I'm seeing it now in Viva.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Backtracking a little bit before we get into Viva, I wanted to know that, so I come from a finance background. My parents was like, you know, CS, ICW,
Oh,
CA, all of
wow.
that. So I had no other...
No pressure.
No pressure, none at all. At like bachelor's ke saath, I was like uneducated in my family. So I did end up in finance. Now we create finance content. But I have a lot of friends who have like, you know, family businesses, and they work with their either fathers or chachas, etc. I know that you have a little bit of experience working with your father. And that he ended up selling the business against what you would have liked for it.
Yeah.
How was that experience, and how did it change you as a person?
See, again, I was working in the merchant navy before I joined my father, but my father, you know, I was just working there. I was not really in a leadership role or something. It was, I think, in a way, my college, and maybe my father did not see enough potential in me before I became a leader. He sold the company. So my experience in that whole is in my total, you know, career of, let's say, I've now been working for 25 years or so. That is a very small 3-4
Yeah.
period or this thing. My takeaway from my father's business, to be honest, is not the time that I spent working in it, but what I saw my parents do sitting in my house. You know, that had a much bigger impact than anything else. And I say this as an emotional son. No credit of that business's success or sale or acquisition should come to me. It is not
course.
my story, not
It's his.
it's his. And they, I mean, you know, one thing my parents gave me, and maybe the sale of the business gave me, was I wear this like a huge badge of honor that I, you know, never took money from my parents to go to college. Viva was funded completely by me. You know, my wife played a very important role, but to completely, I've not taken money from my parents to do this. I wear this as a huge badge of honor. But I have to add, coming from a middle class family, my family eventually became wealthy, right? And when they sold the business, one thing I had which my father never had was a parachute, right? My father saw some days where putting food on the table was a struggle right in his early days. Thankfully, I was too young to remember all of that. But what he gave me, एक ये जो चीज़ पता थी ना, अगर लाइफ में हर एक चीज़ में फेल हो गया, माई फादर हैज़ अ ब्यूटीफुल हाउस, आई विल गेट फूड, माई वाइफ विल गेट फूड, माई किड्स विल गो टू बेस्ट स्कूल. सो that, even though I've not taken money, but knowing that the money is there with my father
Yeah.
was such a big insurance policy in my life that I could take risks that maybe someone else could not have in
Yeah.
my stage. So that has been a very big parachute for me.
Yes, absolutely. And I think
I think I've said this for the first time publicly.
I love it. I'm also really, I guess, really taken aback by how much our parents do for us. Right?
Yeah.
It's incredible. We see it much later on in life.
Yeah.
While they're doing it, we don't really
Yeah.
notice. But that brings me to the fact that your dad managed to give you the security, maybe take away your dream of expanding his business.
No, no.
No? Okay.
I
maybe
mean, I got
just-
my dream. I got
Yeah.
much more than my dream. So I have no this thing.
But you did give up your security. I believe you sold your home to
Yes.
start Viva in the beginning.
Yes, I did. I just failed at that business. The restaurants had shut down, and I had nothing better to do. I did not know anything. But the failed restaurant business gave me one big idea, which was sauces nahi hai. That time of India was only ketchup,
Kaddu ka sauce.
kaddu ka sauce, that hot and sweet, and
Yes.
maybe mayonnaise bikti thi. But that failed. I was looking for specialty sauces for my business. It wasn't there. So tandoori mayonnaise nahi thi, Southwest chipotle nahi thi. So I thought, why not? If it's my need, it might be others' need. So that one idea, that sauce, I think after that, it was a different India. There was consumer investing was a bad name. That was only the time of tech investments. I can't tell you मैंने बैग टांग के कितने इन्वेस्टर्स के पास गया हूँ, और एक ने मेरे को बोला था कि विराज, अगर ये वीबा की जगह viva.com होता मैं पैसे लगा देता. आज की डेट में वो कंज्यूमर फंड चला रहा है और मैं उसका एडवाइजर हूँ. मैं नाम नहीं ले सकता, बट दैट इज द थिंग, बट it was really ego swallowing kind of an experience. And my wife, that she played a very, very important role. And my wife, and not many spouses would agree to this. She let me sell our house to start Viva. And in that India, today it is very important, and I can't overemphasize this. Please, ये podcast या जो interview सुन के कोई अपना घर नहीं बेचना. Please, please, please. This is the camera ना. Please अपना घर मत बेचना. उस टाइम पे इन्वेस्टर्स नहीं थे, शार्क टैंक इंडिया नहीं था. उस टाइम इट वाज अ डिफरेंट.
Completely different.
So please, and I was naive, I was stupid, and I had lack of knowledge. Today, with all of the knowledge that I have, let me be categorical, I would not have sold my house today. So it should not come across as a hero story. It was not a hero story. At best, it was a naivety story.
Fair, but it was also a story of incredible support from your spouse.
Incredible, incredible.
I know for a fact that I've read this multiple times and heard it from very successful and experienced entrepreneurs that the best or the most important decision that you make is your life partner, because otherwise you won't be able to go through that entrepreneurial journey.
The thing is, your life partner, my wife, her name is Ridhima, and my kids, Rajveer, Ranveer. I'll tell you something. After a day at work where, I am at work, I'm heading an organization, taking decisions, but the irritable, cranky, sometimes hungry person that reaches home, only my wife has to deal with him. Everyone, everywhere else, and everyone in the office only sees that smiling, smart, decision taking. Smart मैंने ज़्यादा बोल दिया, but smiling, decision making kind of a guy.
And problem solving.
Problem solving.
सब problem आपके पास लेके आता है.
Exactly. And but वो सब कुछ करने के बाद जो थक के भूखा, थका हुआ, irritable, cranky बंदा घर पहुंचता है, my wife has to deal with that guy. Not a very pleasant guy to deal with. So I think her support has been immense. She's also my sounding board. I talk to her a lot, and I genuinely feel, yes, she's not involved in Viva. She even gave up her career. So in our house, the responsibility is Viraj is equal to Viva. Actually, we say VRB because the holding company is VRB and Viva, and we've got other brands. So Viraj is equal to VRB, and Ridhima is equal to everything else. And my kids are amazing. They have forgiven me for missing almost each and every parent-teacher meeting of theirs. But मेरे इस साल का self-improvement plan is that I'll start going to PTMs. And so the kids also kind of pitch in, and they understand that Papa is doing this, and
it's important.
Yeah, and I think that too comes, that values, they come from Ridhima, right? So she's telling them that this is what's happening. But area of improvement for me.
I like it. I love it. Okay, so getting back to Viva. How did you figure out that sauces was your calling? Because honestly speaking, मेरे फ्रिज में हमेशा Viva का Chipotle Southwest और Thousand Islands होता है.
Yay.
Every single time.
Awesome.
Moment I'm running low, she's like, please, must order.
So, some of my relatives were staying abroad, and then the sauce,
Yeah.
lack of sauce in my restaurant business I told you about. But I would invariably see that my friends also, जिनके relatives बाहर रहते थे, सब sauces ज़रूर मंगवाते थे, and it was think यार अच्छा US से आ रहे हो, Thousand Island ले आना, mustard ले आना, ये ले आना. So मैंने कहा यार है, but building a brand takes time.
100%.
It takes effort. It takes a lot of hard work. So what I thought, again, I was still naive at that time because वो घर नया नया बेचा, in my naivety,
It worked.
yeah, it worked. And again, I said, thank God it worked, but please don't repeat it.
Yeah.
But God has been really kind to me. So, it worked. And in my naivety, I thought कि पहले B2B कर लेते हैं, B2B से धंधा आ जाएगा और उसके बाद B2C में, because B2C is expensive, takes, feet on the street kind of a thing. So मैंने अपने लिए गोल सेट किया कि 100 करोड़ का जिस दिन रेवेन्यू हमारी कंपनी करेगी, I'll enter B2C. And again that guy thought it's very easy, कर लेंगे इसमें क्या है. And that is when I realized the most difficult 1.5 years of my career started after I started Viva, because there was no money, nothing, everything. I was all in,
Yeah.
and the 4.5 years of restaurant seemed like a cakewalk in front of that. But then something great happened. Domino's gave me my first order. And that was, I'll never forget, 70,000 kgs का एक order आया था. That was 1 month's production.
That's crazy.
And I, somehow that got the company started. And, I always say this to put things into perspective. Today, that is half an hour to 45 minutes of production. But that time, it was one month of production. वो हमने करी, and then 3 years later, we reached our 100 crore target.
Yeah.
And then we entered retail. So what is amazing, the company that
Yeah.
and hopefully love, especially the
Yes.
Southwest Chipotle and Thousand Island, is actually 3 years. So VRB is 10 years old, but for the first 3 years, we are a B2B only company. So we are in retail. So can you imagine, the consumer has given us so much love that we have built a pan-India 750 town company in this much time.
It's crazy. So, and now how much percentage of your sales comes from the...
So our distribution business today, which is the 750 towns, that is roughly 94% of our revenue.
Oh, wow.
And our B2B, pure B2B play is, 6%, where we supply sauces to Domino's.
Yeah.
With love, because they were with us since the beginning. Burger King, something to Subway, something to Yum, which is KFC,
Yeah.
Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. And that business is 6%, and then 94% is distribution business, which is every sauce in your fridge.
Yeah.
And that might also include a sachet at a
The
bakery near you.
choco,
Yeah. So that's our
So
distribution
imagine the
business.
first 100 crores that you were working towards, now it's just in perspective.
Yes,
a smaller part, like-
yes. So the fun part is it's still 100 crores. हमने
Yeah.
उसको वहीं रखा हुआ,
उधर ही
बाकी So the business today, I mean, the three strengths of our organization is product and product innovation. I mean, we're a product first company. Our products speak for themselves. Second is our distribution. So imagine our number one city is Delhi
Okay.
in sales. Our number one state is Maharashtra.
Oh, wow.
And our number one region is South India.
No,
So that makes us
covered all-
truly national, right?
Yeah.
Because also South India has 3 metros.
Fair.
No other region has 3 metros. But city north, state west, and
And
region south. So
region south.
that makes us. So I always say this, every company looks really good in Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore, Pune.
Huh.
But Viva's strength is that we
pan-India.
look equally good in Vellore, Madurai, Nagpur,
Yeah.
Bhatinda, and Hoshiarpur.
Absolutely.
That's.
So if I am somebody who's a founder who's looking to scale across India,
Right.
especially beyond the metro cities,
Yeah.
what would you tell them? Maybe 3 things that you would tell them.
Oof. So the thing is, there is a, okay, I'm thinking about this, but I think I'll give your viewers one of the most important things in sales and FMCG in India. So a lot of founders make the mistake of choosing the top 10 cities to start with, because obviously sabhi sochte hain aise. That is a wrong approach.
Okay.
Because the results that you get in the top 10, and the obvious top 10, right? Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore, Pune, Ahmedabad,
Yeah.
so on. That is not a sample size or a focus group of India,
Fair.
right?
Yeah.
So when you're doing 10 cities, do 10 cities, but अगर आप दिल्ली कर रहे हो, बॉम्बे कर रहे हो, तो कोल्हापुर भी करो, भटिंडा भी करो, नागपुर भी करो, because then that is a descriptive or the right sample size of India. Your success in the top 10 will never be equal to your success in the next 740. So this, if, and what I'm saying is really boring, but if the people or my fellow founders who are listening to this, if they can do this, they will actually know how and where and how much time will they scale in.
Very
And if it's not working there, then you have to rethink the model.
Rethink the whole product.
Yeah, because what will work in 10 cities, I assure you, in the top 10,
Yeah.
will not work for all of
For the
India.
rest.
So the mix of 10 should be right.
Fair enough. So okay, so
Intelligent हूँ थोड़ा सा है ना?
बहुत ज़्यादा, don't
so-
worry. You've learned through your struggles, so
Yes.
that intelligence is completely incomparable to anything else you can study in MBA school for sure. So if you were to start today
Yes.
with all the knowledge that you have, in this changed landscape, mind you, with Shark Tank, with all the VCs, with I don't know, Blinkit, Amazon, everything, if you were to start today, what would you do?
What would I do?
Or where, like which industry would you pick and why?
I think I would definitely pick consumer again. Might or might not pick food, but definitely consumer again. I think we have just scratched the surface on personal care in India.
Yeah.
We have scratched the surface on food and wellness in India, so a lot to be done there. I would definitely tie up with a pan India, either a quick com or a Amazon, to get an idea of how my product is doing. But I would price it right. Some, what sells on Instagram marketing for 300 will only sell for 80 rupees in GT, because the consumer is different. So you'll price it right,
Yeah.
see the traction,
Yeah.
and then I would definitely, it's hard, it's tough. I was neither bald nor grey before I entered general trade distribution. But if you do GT right, it's the best place to be in.
Okay.
Yeah, so out of our retail revenue, today about 70% is GT, 20% odd is modern trade, and about 10% is e-com, which is largely the three quick com giants.
Yeah. Okay, great. How was your experience on Shark Tank? You're a newly minted shark now.
Yes.
Swimming away.
Newly minted, just got stamped. See, I'm loving it. I mean, I was at home in 3 hours after being on the set, right from Bimal, who's the showrunner. He was so kind and accommodating of me. He even came to the, to the hotel a day before, and he calmed me down and he said, "Don't worry, sab theek ho jayega." So that was an amazing experience. And 3 hours later, I mean, the sharks have been so kind to me. It's been, amazing. Great tank also. I mean, we had fun in the tank. Great sharks. So, fun experience. Something really, a lot of fun, but something I take. It's a responsibility as well, right?
Yeah,
Because
massive.
a lot of founders are looking at Shark Tank India with a sense of direction and
Yeah.
purpose. So it's a responsibility I take very seriously, but having fun along the way.
Yeah, that's nice. And what are you looking for if founders are watching this? What are you looking for as an investor?
I'm looking for two things. Number one is, passion. Everyone says passion. मेरा passion की थोड़ी सी definition अलग है. So my passion is a passion with a dose of perseverance, because you'll get tested. There's no doubt about that. So perseverance चाहिए. You have to do the same thing again and again and again. And
Until
this,
you're bored of it or
oh,
tired. and bored.
I'm planning to get a tattoo done over here. My tagline in life is boring is sexy.
Oh, love it.
So boring is sexy is my tagline, because bore होना तो allowed ही नहीं है ना, because you have to do the same thing every day for not 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So boring is sexy, right? You have to keep your head down and work. So I would say passion with a dose of perseverance is number one, and number two is domain knowledge.
Okay.
So my expectation is not that you should know पूरी कंट्री में आपके डोमेन में क्या हो रहा है, बट इन द एरिया दैट यू ऑपरेट इन, जहां आप जितना ऑपरेट कर रहे हो उसमें डेप्थ, दैट्स इफ यू डोंट टेक द पेन टू नो इवन द
You're
लिटिल बिट
operating,
यूनिवर्स दैट यू आर ऑपरेटिंग इन, देन मे बी यू
Then
नीड
it's a
टू
problem.
देन यू नीड टू बी अ बिट मोर हार्ड वर्किंग.
Fair enough, fair enough. And I've heard you say this before as well, and you said it today, that you are a ridiculously proud Indian.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the India that you see today. I'm sure the entrepreneurs are coming from all over, not
Yes.
just your usual Delhi, Bombay. Bangalore, Hyderabad. Where is India going? Where do you see a lot of founders coming from? And what are you the most excited about?
Wow. So where, imagine this if I tell you my story and what we discussed, this dramatic thing of me, is how I started Viva. But imagine today you don't have to do that, right? There are investors available. Yesterday in the tank, there was a founder from Darbhanga. So can you imagine a founder from Darbhanga selling a great product? How heartening is that? So founder, I think Shark Tank India, and when we eventually, achieve our dream of being Viksit Bharat, I think Shark Tank India would have played an important role because they are making, or now I can say we are making, entrepreneurship mainstream. I meet school kids, college kids who are saying कि हमें entrepreneur बनना है. And India is a nation of entrepreneurs, right? हम वो जुगाड़ जिसको proudly कहते हैं, that's basically entrepreneur. Exactly. So I think it's a very good time to be in India. Yes, थोड़े बहुत hiccups इधर उधर कभी कभी होते रहते हैं, but like right now FMCG is going through a tight phase. But that's not the road. That's the speed breaker on the road.
Fair. Fair. Great. So just a little bit of a last question.
Yes.
What would you give in terms of advice to a 22-year-old who wants to get into entrepreneurship but isn't really sure where? Because there are a lot of people who say कि मुझे entrepreneur बनना है, पर क्या करना है, idea क्या है, पता नहीं.
I speak to so many founders and people who are planning to start. जब मैं कोई मेरे ऑफिस आते हैं ना और बोलता है मेरे को स्टार्टअप करनी है और मैं पूछता हूँ किस में, and they don't have an idea, my only advice to them is please मत करो. If it is not coming from you,
Within, yeah.
if I give it to you, you will not take it in the ways. And I'll tell you, I'll give a slightly serious answer to this. You get to know what you're passionate about or what is lacking when you have experience. अगर आप 3 से 5 साल जॉब करो, 5 साल आप जॉब करोगे, आप 500 लोगों को मिलोगे, आपका एक्सपोजर बढ़ेगा और एक्सपोजर जब बढ़ते हो, बड़े एक्सपोजर से एक चीज़ निकल के आती है, दिस इज द गैप. So, instead of sitting on your Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and looking for an idea, I know of founders who Google startup ideas. I mean, wait for it to come to you. Don't push it on yourself because then because it's not a 1 year's journey, it's a 20-year journey. So wait for the right thing. And जो भी ideas life में, when my ideas when I was in grade 12 were horrendous, right? Today I would say my ideas are slightly better because exposure आ गया, knowledge आ गई. So अपना life का exposure बढ़ाओ, 5 साल काम कर लो, 3 साल काम कर लो, थोड़ी दुनिया में जूते घिस लो, उसके बाद that is when and the idea will come.
Yeah. Absolutely right. Like you went through a failed restaurant business, but वहीं से तो Viva का idea आया.
Exactly. So increase your education, not like पढ़ाई, but worldly education and exposure, and idea will come. Don't force it upon yourself. So don't ever come to my office and say कि एक startup का idea देना. अगर वो idea अच्छा होगा, trust me, मैं आपको नहीं दूंगा, मैं अपने लिए रखूंगा.
Of course.
So that is the thing. So nobody should ask that question.
Absolutely. Fair. Lovely. Great. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on Shark Tank now.
So am I.
And
I believe the camera adds 10 kg, so let's see how bad it looks. So
you're gonna look great. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
you guys had fun, so I'm gonna have fun watching it.
I hope so.
Thank you so much for taking out the time.
Thank you for having me. Such a
It was
pleasure. Thank you.
Really.
Thanks.